Hey everybody, it's Michael Wolters with Keller Williams, and look out your window right now. If you live here in Sandy or you are looking at the Salt Lake Valley trying to figure out where to anchor your family, you've probably noticed something. Sandy is not one giant copy and paste suburb. I live right here in Sandy. I walk these streets, I know the local business owners, and I watch the block by block data every single day because my mission is to help you build real wealth here. And if we're being completely honest, the standard real estate brochures completely lie to you. They treat our city like a monolith. But the reality, West Sandy and East Sandy are two completely different economies, lifestyles, and micro markets. How a single road like 9400 South or 1300 East cuts through our map completely changes your lot size, your school track, your winter morning commutes, and can swing your home price by over $1 million. Today, I'm going to give you the ultimate tour of the 7 foundational neighborhoods everyone needs to know. No fluff, just the raw numbers, the local lifestyle secrets, and the hidden operational pain points you won't find online until after you sign the closing papers. If you want a data-driven coach who actually lives in the neighborhood to help you navigate the market seamlessly, hit that subscribe button. I drop hyper-local intelligence every single week. Let's get right into the neighborhoods that matter. Let's start our tour on the western edge of the city, right where Sandy's story began, historic Sandy. This neighborhood runs roughly from State Street over to about 700 East, centered around 8600 South. This pocket has a distinct nostalgic feel. Think mature trees, historic architecture, and local mom and pop shops. It's highly walkable and sits right next to the Sandy Civic TRAX station, making it a commuter's dream if you work in downtown Salt Lake City. If you are a first-time homebuyer looking to build equity, this is a prime target. Lot sizes average around 0.15 to a quarter acre. Home prices here are some of the most accessible in Sandy, ranging from $450,000 up to about $575,000 for mid-century bungalows and cottages. Schools here feed into the Jordan High School track. For commuters, your drive time to downtown Salt Lake City is a reliable 15 to 20 minutes via I-15. Now let's slide just south to Crescent, running down towards 106 South and 114 South. Crescent is a fascinating mix. You have an older, established ranch-style homes sitting on a quarter-acre lot, side by side with brand new high-density townhome developments. It sits right in the splash zone of the Cairns district, meaning you are minutes away from the shopping, dining, and the massive sports campus transformation happening at the shops at Southtown. Price points for the townhomes start in the 400s, while single-family homes trend in the 600s. As we cross 1300 East and push towards the mid-bench, the topography starts to change. The trees get bigger, and we hit Sandy's premier golf course communities. Let's talk about Willow Creek first, located in the northeast pocket of the city. Built around the private Willow Creek Country Club, this neighborhood screams mid-century elegance and quiet luxury. The streets are wide, winding, and completely shaded by massive mature weeping willows and pines. It is highly prestigious and incredibly quiet. The architecture here is dominated by sprawling 70s and 80s brick ramblers and traditional 2 stories. Lot sizes are a massive selling point, regularly clearing 0.35 to over a half an acre of flat, manicured land. And price point reflects the demand, typically trading between $850,000 to well over $1.5 million. This pocket feeds into the highly sought-after Brighton High School network. Community-wise, you have rapid access to the I-215 belt route, getting you to the University of Utah or the airport in about 20 minutes. Now let's contrast that with Hidden Valley, located on the southeast side of the Sandy around 114 South. Also anchored by a gorgeous golf course, the public Hidden Valley Country Club, this neighborhood developed a bit later, mostly through the late 80s and the 90s. The homes here feature grand entryways, vaulted ceilings, and multi-car garages. Prices are incredibly resilient, tracking between $800,000 and $1.3 million, with exceptionally stable equity retention due to the surrounding golf course buffer. Now we keep driving east until the road tilts aggressively upward. Welcome to the East Sandy Bench. specifically zip codes 84092 and 093. If your dream is to walk out your front door and instantly hit a mountain biking trail or hear the mountains scream, this is your zone. You aren't just looking at the mountains here, you are living on them. The air is crisper, the snow stays longer, and the valley views at sunset are absolutely unmatched. Lots here can be steep, but they offer incredible privacy and dramatic mountain backdrops. Price ranges from $750,000 for standard mid-bench homes up to about $1.5 million for custom properties. As your coach, here is the unvarnished reality check no one tells you about until closing. Winter is real up here. You will need a solid four-wheel drive vehicle, and during heavy snowstorms, you will face canyon traffic delays right outside your neighborhood due to the avalanche mitigation down in the canyons. Which leads us directly into Granite. This is a historic semi-rural pocket tucked right into the mouth of Little Cottonwood Canyon. Granite feels completely removed from the rest of the Salt Lake Valley. It is heavily wooded, incredibly private, and zoned for horses in many sections. You will find massive luxury custom estates, historic stone cabins, and modern architectural masterpieces. Lot sizes here frequently exceed a half-acre to a full acre. This is the pinnacle of Sandy Market. Entry price dirt is rare, and the home prices comfortably demand $1.2 up to $4 million. And this feeds into the elite Alta High School and Brighton High School TRAX. Your commute to the ski lifts at Snowbird and Alta is literally 10 to 15 minutes. And we cannot talk about Sandy neighborhoods without covering the crown jewel of the East Bench, Pepperwood. Pepperwood is a fully gated, 24-hour security guarded community sprawling across hundreds of acres. It is famous for its resort-style amenities, including a massive community swimming pool, competitive tennis and pickleball courts, basketball courts, and miles of private secured walking trails. It has a highly active, tight-knit neighborhood culture. Every single home in Pepperwood is a custom build. You will see everything from grand European chateaus to ultra-modern glass and steel estates. Lot sizes are consistently huge, ranging from 0.5 to well over an acre, all meticulously landscaped. Price-wise, the entry point for an older, renovated home here starts about $1.3 million, while the premier custom estates easily scale past $3.5. Feeding directly into the Lone Peak Elementary and top-tier Canyon schools, it is a massive draw for move-up buyers looking for their ultimate forever home. Commuting down the hill to I-15 takes about 10 minutes, making your overall trip to downtown about 30 minutes. As you can see, Sandy, Utah isn't a monolith. It is a beautiful, complex ecosystem of distinct neighborhoods. If you want affordability, commuter convenience, and high-density urban growth, you look west towards historic Sandy and Crescent. If you want larger lots, status, and prestige, you target the country club pockets. And if you want raw mountain access, privacy, and luxury equity, you head straight to the East Bench of Granite and Pepperwood. Choosing the right pocket requires looking past the surface and mastering the block-by-block data. That is exactly why I'm here. I don't just list homes in the valley. I master the data to protect your wealth. Whether you are a first-time home buyer trying to break into the market, a move-up family looking for that forever home, or preparing to relocate to Utah, let's look at your numbers together and build a custom blueprint plan that works for you. Thank you for watching this full guide. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your target budget and favorite neighborhood in the comments below so I can tell you exactly where to look. I'll see you on the next video.